Hi everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be basically setting up my new journal or my new planner even. I have another planner that I've been using for the past 13 months. Here it is, it's another flowery planner, and I've got another flowery planner because they're not dated on the months and stuff, so I can basically, and there's 13 months, which I figure is, you know, an extra bonus. So I've been using this one for over a year, and as you can see, it basically helps me plan my time and all the rest of it. Hello Mink. So this one is basically mostly ready for me to start setting up the first month. This is what I mean by it's not dated. You have the week set out from Sunday to Saturday, and then you have these so you can circle which month it is and everything else. You have your monthly goals, you have the whole month at a glance, and then you have the weekly spreads. As you can see, I have already penciled in stuff. And so basically today's video is going to be me going over and writing all over in ink and color coding and adding stickers. This month I'm choosing to use butterfly stickers as well as some of these Carpe Diem stickers that I got for Christmas or my birthday. I can't remember which. So yeah, let's jump right to it. So when I get started with my planner, I generally use the black pen first, simply because it allows me to do everything in stages. So I do all the black and then I move on to the other colours. And I start with the monthly spread and then go on to the weekly spread. So what you're seeing is me doing my monthly goals, and I don't do many monthly goals, but I do some, and then I move on to doing all the black in all of the monthly spread and then move on to the weekly one, as I said. So like, the thing with my planning is people will say that I'm really organized, and I am, but I've also spent a lot of time getting to this point. Like, I spent a lot of time learning how I worked and learning how things worked for me and working out how to move that into a planning type, I guess the word I'm looking for is. So for me, like, the monthly spread and the weekly spread allows me to look at a glance at what I need to do, but also cross things off, because I do love crossing things off. So like, moving on to my first week, I will do the monthly goals and then I'll do the weekly goals. So I'll break down those monthly goals into what I want to do each week. Now, because this is a 5-week planner and because it is undated, then there are some weeks when I'm going to have only half a week and other weeks when I'll have a full week. And so I try to cater my goals depending on long the week is. Like, as you saw for that first week, it's only 3 days, so you go from there. Hello Tortellini. I know you can't see her, but she is older right now. So then I'm moving on to my third week, and like I said, you know, everything is done to how it works for me. Like, I personally know that I work well with setting 1 task a day or 2 tasks a day and working well to cross things off, but it took me a long time to get to that point. And I just don't want people to think that because I do things the way I do them, that everybody else has to do them the way that they do, that I do them. And now there's a tortellini on camera. My point is that everybody works differently, and how you work is going to be different than how somebody else works, and that's okay. I'm now switching from the black to the pink, which is project isolation. So I color code as well as plan. So I will go through and I will write out every single project isolation chapter that I'm planning to do that month. And again, I start with the monthly spread and then I move on to the weekly spread, and it just goes from there. This color I didn't come on to till my second month of doing planning, simply because to begin with I was just kind of like, oh, it's all in black. But then I realized having it color coded, like, it may look pretty for a start, but it also helped me to know at a glance, just looking at the month, of what I was expecting to do and when I was expecting to do it. So it just made sense to do it that way. And like, not every page is going to have a lot of pink, not every page is going to have a lot of the other colours. And there's a tortellini on camera again, because, you know, kittens and everything. And I had to remove her, yeah, because kittens. And if you can hear that in the background, that is said kitten, because, you know, she likes to be pesky. So then we move on to purple, which is I Wish I Could Stop You. And again, I start on the monthly page and I go through and I basically do the same as with the I mark every single chapter of I Wish I Could Stop You that I'm going to write that month. What I do with is don't just write the initials, I also write which chapter I'm supposed to be writing. I work to a chapter a day. It's not every single day, but I work to a chapter a day when I'm supposed to be writing. And so for me it works to write down which chapter so that I know as well where I am in the book, but it also means when looking back I can see, oh, this is when I wrote this chapter. I'm very big on tracking when I write things and what I'm writing at the time. And another tortellini appears because, you know, kittens have to get into this stuff. And moving on from the purple to the orange, which is revision. And I will be starting a new project in April. I will be revising Invisible, so that's a new project for me, so it's good to have that new project and all the rest of it. So the orange takes up not much space in my planner because I usually only do a few days of revision every month, but it's nice to have it out written there and all the rest of it. And that's included in my goals every month or weekly, as well as how many chapters I'm planning to cover that week. And then we move from the orange to the green, which is admin and Authortube. So all my recording goes into that. So as you can see right now, I'm going through my week-long recording session when I'm going to be doing a weekly vlog. So I have to have all of that spaced out and everything else. I have a certain number of Authortube videos that I like to do every month, and I also have other admin stuff like blog posts and vlog scripts and the monthly spread, as well as planning my next 2 books, because if things go well I should be finishing Project Isolation this month, and I should also be finishing I Wish I Could Stop You, which is the end of the series or the trilogy. So I also have to sort of out what I'm going to write next, whether there is another project book in me or whether I'm going to start 2 completely new series / standalones. I haven't decided yet. By the point this video goes live I probably will have decided, but right now I don't know what I want to do. So yeah, go from there really. And that basically is where I go with the colours and the way I do things. And now I get to rub out everything and start all over again with, no I don't. I forgot the blue. I always have blue with the Watch YouTube because I like to keep my queue really small, so I try and watch YouTube every single day. That can be like a lot of videos, or it can be not that many because it depends on how many are in my queue at the time. So this goes on every single day because I need to keep on top of that YouTube queue, and it also allows me to do other things during the day as well. So it's one of the things that I do first thing in the morning, so I can clear my queue and move on with that. So yeah, Watch YouTube becomes part of my daily routine, and like I said, I usually do it first thing in the morning and then I move on to my actual stuff. And then basically I will get to rub everything out. So once I'm done with the blue, it's on to rubbing everything out, and here you're getting a look at the spread before I add stickers. Now I chose to add the Carpe Diem stickers to the monthly spread, but I am doing butterflies for the rest of the weekly spreads. But there'll be some Carpe Diem stickers in there everywhere. I like to add the stickers just to give it a bit more personality, and also just to make it look pretty, because who doesn't like pretty stuff? You know, that kind of stuff really. And I like to make it mine and put my footprint on it as such, or not footprint, but you know what I mean. I like to be able to look at it and say, okay, I know what I've done. And so then, yeah, basically I'm making sure that everything has its own space, because as you know, when I finish things on a day I put in a smiley face sticker, so I can't put too many stickers on there. I have to be careful about, oh, here's a Mick Tortellini again. I have to be careful about how much space I take up, because obviously that will depend on the stickers. And here you're going, here is basically the look through of my monthly spread and all of it done. Here is week 1 with all my goals and my stickers and all the rest of it. I have Meepo twice in April, which, you know, sucks, but there we go. And here is week 2, just looking at it with it all done, and week 3, which is where I will be recording my weekly vlog for April, so you know, that's going to be fun. And week 4, which is going to be a busy week for me because I have a bunch of stuff to get done, but I do most every week, so there we go.
And finally, week 5, which is where I basically end up tying up all the admin stuff at the end of the month. And you'll notice that I also track chapters, books, words, and pages every month, and that's something I've been doing for years.
I apologise for the shaky footage, but I'm still getting used to the new tripod. I probably won't be doing these every month, but I might do them from time to time. What kind of things do you use to plan your time? Let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I've got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like, or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere. And don't forget to enter the Page Turner Awards, which are open until May 31st. And I will be judging the Young Writers Award. And also don't forget to pre-order Lights Off, and if you do pre-order, don't forget to grab the swag. All the links for which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye.